Coming up next, it is a welterweight title fight between Conor McGregor and Kamaru Usman. All right, so here he is, the Nigerian Nightmare, and you can also now call him the UFC welterweight champion. He had to go 10-0 in the UFC to finally realize that UFC belt, beat Tyron Woodley, and establish himself as the standard at 170 pounds.
And he never lost track of what was out in front of him. Even though he had to win 10 fights, Kamaru Usman understood that he would do whatever it took to become UFC champion, and when he got that opportunity, it was the wrestling, the cardio, and the ability to follow the game plan set out in front of him by Henry Hooft and Greg Jones that allowed him to blank Tyron Woodley on the scorecards and win that welterweight championship. Unbelievable performance by Usman.
Truly one of the hardest workers in the game, and if you watch that Woodley fight, you get the sense that it is going to take a Herculean effort for somebody to dethrone the new hunted at 170 pounds, Kamaru Usman. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. And now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, this is for the championship. You've been giving your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready.
All right, right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things? Whoa! Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Left hand punches the clinch.
Mcgregor gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. All right, so there it is, the early takedown. He told everyone here during fight week within earshot that he was going to try to wrestle, try to get this fight to the ground, and had no hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Single collar tie now. Switching stances here. That's a big hook. Straight right. Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to just shoot a blind shot. It got defended as you would expect it to.
Whiffs on the right hand. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot.
Quick entry to get it on a
that
single.
was a great single.
Oh.
Oh my God, he switched the lock to a high cross, rotated him and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
Conor McGregor gets back up again. Nicely done.
That was a nice strike.
So just over 20. The best head kicks you'll ever see.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here. Just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge blow. A lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over and over again.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
And both guys really throwing with authority. All right, so he lands another takedown here, and he just continues to get his opponent to the ground.
Start to exhaust him if he constantly goes up and down, up and down. He's got to split those legs and defend those takedowns before his opponent gets started. That's a big strike right there.
Just out of range with that left hook. Usman's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Oh! Trying to stay in this fight. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, big left. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Throws the right hand there. All right, so in the new round, will it be the the same storyline? Yes, it is, as he takes him down yet again. So you thought maybe that corner would make the proper adjustments. That does not appear to be the case.
I mean, so clean. The entry was so clean. The finish was so clean. What a fantastic job of timing that beautiful takedown attempt.
Lands with the ground and pound. Well, we call on the fight stats here. These numbers unofficial, but they are strong. 51 total strikes have found the mark for Conor McGregor. And connecting with about a 41% accuracy rate here against the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. Single collar tie. Whoa! He's got him hurt here. Wow! And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done, what a fight!
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched it.
I mean, a competitive fight. That one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 21 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by